Exciting times in the Call of the Wild World today. The release of Mississippi Acres Preserve is tomorrow. As far as we know, it should be out on all platforms tomorrow, and finally, I think one of the more anticipated map releases is just about upon us, and I'm so excited to see everything that's going to crop up in the community as far as, trophy shots and potentially some of the unfound rares. And I know throughout the creator community, a lot of rares have been found, but I have no doubt that there are some ones that we have yet to see, and I would certainly imagine they are coming along. World Wild, same thing. It was both words. They had to both be in there. I tried real hard. I just wanted to do my intro, man. Shot my first whitetail buck, and it was a 10-pointer. Nice, Jack. Tell you what, we're getting to the point in the PA season where I'm getting a little nervous as far as filling a buck tag. Now, a couple of things go into play regarding real-life hunting today. Number one is the fact that it is an absolute downpour at the current moment, and that also goes into the health of the stream, and I really, really hope we can make it through the 2 hours. I swear, did a shadow not just go past? I thought a turkey or a quail maybe flew by. But yeah, if the stream decides to die, we'll try to get it back up. The downpour, well, it's kind of like a sideways pour at the moment. That's the other half. It's like 20 to 30 mile an hour winds today, so not much point in hunting. Figured we'd do a stream, and I'm hoping to get a couple of videos ready for tomorrow's release. There should be, hopefully, 2, depending on what happens. I'm pretty excited about both of them. Scarecrow killed a Melligator? I saw that. I'm guessing that's the 3 rare gators found. Now, there was some potential speculation about, like, a sun gator or something like that maybe being a thing. It's a thing in Red Dead, and I believe people have said it's a thing in real life, so maybe it'll happen. What's up, bottom boy? Day before release vibe, and I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped to see what the community comes up with. I'm sure the first day or so many things are going to be posted in all of the Discords, and the plan is tomorrow. I mean, today we're sitting at a 50-something degree high. It's 50 right now, and I bet we're past the heat of the day, so tomorrow's down to like 27 is the high, something like that. I'm intending on hunting a good portion of the day, and that means I'm pretty much going to be looking at the Discords and waiting to see what you guys find, so excited for that. Were you confirming the 27 high? Or did you say? Okay. 27 it is. My cousin got 7 diamonds in a row. Not too bad. I think there's probably some subset of people that maybe think that's a little insane, but I had a stream on Parquet where I should have shot 8. I messed up a diamond access to really far away. Otherwise I would have. And it was just one of those things where, at the time, Black Buck, access to, they were common diamonds. Cinnamon Teal, I think we had 2 of those. They were common diamonds, but it does happen. You get the right lineup of things that make diamond kind of more often, and you see that. By the way, the plan for today is mostly to kind of hang out in the fields, and then maybe towards the end we'll check for gators. I've got one down here. There's all this hunting pressure, like I said. I've been working on a couple of videos for tomorrow. There's another max weight gator that I didn't see down at the bottom left there, so we'll give that a look. Jazzy tried telling me I had to wait to get the new map as a Christmas present. No way in hell that happens. Just, early Christmas present. Isn't today St. Nicholas Day? Just say it's that. I wish you looked for your deer season in PA. Thank you, Jack. Actually, I kind of lost track of what I was going to say there. I was saying it was looking a little bleak for odds of kind of filling a buck tag, but I've maybe got some hope. The plan is potentially Thursday to do a public land hunt. Kind of spotting stock / tracking kind of vibes. I'm really excited for that. I've never really hunted that way. And we'll see if things cooperate. If we can get some snow Wednesday, there's a chance. I think the odds might be not too bad. Oof. I like it. Feel like we're on today. We're making brain shots on Fox right at the beginning. By the way, a pretty common, I'm not going to say consensus, because not everybody's had their hands on the 22 Hornet yet, but a common opinion, let's say, in the comments and chat has been that the 22 Hornet is a letdown. At least using the soft point bullets, it does pretty good. I mean, consistently I've dropped turkeys with it. The foxes, as long as you're within, say, 100 meters, it does pretty good. Now, a round like that should probably be more effective at a longer range, but I mean, it's called WoW. I don't know that that's... There's a lot of things ballistically that don't make sense. I think it's actually pretty good. Like, I like it. What's up, Active Dragon? Love your videos, and you have gotten me more into Call of the Wild. Well, awesome, man. Like I always say, I like to hear that kind of stuff. People finding the game or getting more into the game through this community is really cool. What's up, Roll? Yeah, someone asked about shooting gators in the brain. There is no trophy organs for the gators, so you can shoot them wherever you want. Raccoons as well, and I'm going to mention that, I hope, in the quick guide that I intend to do for the release there. They don't require a vital organ hit at all. You can shoot them with birdshot, they're class 1, hit them wherever you want. You get the trophy score, which I don't want to say I was stressing necessarily over trying to get that level 5 raccoon we had in our first hunt. But I definitely was worried, because I didn't understand the 22 Hornet that well. I could have hit it wherever I wanted. It would have died and gotten the diamond score eventually. Burger, thank you for the super chat and the good luck. I'm sure we will need it. I appreciate you, man. What's up, Carmeat? Tomorrow can't get here soon enough. I know, I'm super excited, man. Super excited. And you know what? I really don't want to jinx anything, but I feel like the game is pretty darn stable right now. I've had very few issues. I just crashed a little while ago for the first time of this entire beta early access playthrough, and I'm not necessarily sure what caused that. It may have been something that I did. I'm not too sure, but things have looked good. Like, I really haven't had any notable issues. There's our quail coming out of there. You know, what's interesting with them is you can't really just spot them with the shotgun like you can with, say, the pheasants. So you sort of just gotta try to get as many as you can, and I didn't really do a good job of that. But it's tough to just try to spot through and find the biggest one. And I still don't know. I'm thinking it might be more likely that the females are the diamonds. You see this? 0.16 kg. Oh, it's combined. What is combined? So I was thinking it was just the weight. It's clearly not. Is it weight and, like, they do have like a spur thing going on? I have no idea. I'm not really sure what we're looking for there. I've yet to see a level 3 of either. I've yet to see any large quail posted anywhere through the creator content that I've gotten to see. And again, you know, I've been real life hunting. That's been the reason for all of the streams as of late. I don't even know that I've seen, you know, like 5% of all the content put out there, but I'd like to think if there was a diamond quail around, I'd probably know about it. Someone's asking about the price of the DLC. Yeah, it's going to be $7.99 US, just like every other map has been. I can't fast travel in Stillbridge Peaks and my roads are still broken. I have heard about the fast traveling issues. In fact, I experienced them when I did the turkey hunt the day after Thanksgiving. That does still seem to be a persistent issue. I'm hoping they're going to fix that pretty soon. Yeah, I don't know actually if that was fixed with this map. Man, I hear birds. I don't see birds. What are the odds that hit anything? Not that good, because nothing fell. Unfortunately, just run into them. What's up, James? Don't get in trouble if you're in class or something there. At least, you know, try not to. So I wonder then, like a 0.16 to 0.19 female quail, is that what I'm looking for? Maybe they go up to 0.22? That's going to be interesting to find out. I feel like they are very much different than past species. They're not nearly as obvious. By the way, a thing I've found rather effective is running towards where they land at. They tend to fly back. Okay, we got a couple. We're going to try to hit everything. Like I said, it's tough to spot them. They're usually not close enough to spot. So we're just shooting quail and claiming whatever we can. We might get this entire flock, actually. They have been quite cooperative. I think we hit every single one. Got a hotspot video coming out tomorrow, indeed, yeah. Now, I've not gotten to play the map to the degree I would have liked to over the course of the last week-ish. Was it Friday? I don't even remember what day things got kicked off there, but I think I've got a fair sense of the map. The thing I'm actually really excited about with that hotspot video is it's not just drink zones like most are. I think I've got maybe sort of 2 drink zone areas. A lot of fields tend to be good on this map, which is really exciting. I mean, how much time do we spend on every other map just by, you know, the nearest lake, the nearest river, whatever? There's a lot of spots on this map that are good that aren't just predicated on water, which is good. I like that red-brown color. No need for all caps. Yeah, it's just, if the point of caps is to get attention, then everybody's going to do caps, and then what's the point of anybody using caps, because it's all going to be the same. What's an easy way to get money, rares, and diamonds? Alright, so when it comes to the rares and diamonds thing, there's not really any easy way. There's no fast track to getting, you know, more rares and more diamonds. It is all just luck, basically. You can shoot as many animals of a particular species as you want. The hope is that one of them will eventually respawn as a diamond or a rare, but there is no guarantee of that. As for money, goose hunting on Hirschfelden is fantastic. I would also recommend maybe fallow deer on Te Awaroa if you don't have the goose DLC. But yeah, the geese are just an insane source of money. Let's see. Looks like this. Nope. I was gonna say maybe one that we hadn't found, but Rascal's not finding the track. So I think we wiped out all of those quail. Excuse me. All but one, perhaps. What's up, Hunter Man? Have you killed a diamond black Iberian wolf? Because my mom has. I shot the Sombra mission wolf, if that's the one you're potentially referring to. I've not had a diamond melanistic, though. I've had diamond gray, diamond winter, and of course diamond common. Excuse me. There we go. Oh, figures that's the one quail that I haven't gotten to see it. It's the one heavy one. Did it fly? Excuse me, quail. No tracks. They do leave tracks when they fly, so that doesn't necessarily mean that it's taken off, but, well, that's frustrating. That's what I was doing when I went back and had the dog track. I thought there should have been one more that was higher scoring, but who knows. I think we spotted him. I don't think there was a 3 in there. What's up, Terry? Is it going to release on console? I assume you were asking, is it going to release on console tomorrow? The best indications we have is that it's going to. I've heard nothing about a delay. Ooh, what the heck? This is clearly a mission thing, so let's not spend too much time here, but random shotgun and backpack that we just stumbled upon, that's interesting. But yeah, I hope, and I'm optimistic that it should be, you know, PC console release at the same time. Want to pick a map for me to play since I can't decide? If you don't have a Diamond Legacy Kudu, maybe it's worth going to Vurhonga and trying to get one of them prior to this release. If you didn't, I think you were there, but for anybody that didn't catch yesterday's stream, Kudu are the next species to get true axe, and they look really good. I'm so hyped, actually, to go after them. I just, you know, I've got a couple of Diamond Kudu in the lodge. There's nothing wrong with them, like, they look fine, but the true axe are way, way better, and it makes more sense the way they score now. Diamond, I believe it is 150 something, whereas before it was like 32. So, looking forward to kind of making those little replacements. Makes mental note of where that's located. I know you have to do all the missions. Map recommendations to buy. Well, I would definitely recommend hanging on to $7.99 USD for this map. It is releasing tomorrow. Other maps, I mean, I generally don't like to make too many map recommendations because it is very much dependent on the person. Some people really like maps like Medved, whereas some prefer maps that tend to have a few more animals. So what I would say is try them out in multiplayer. Any map that you don't own, you can play in multiplayer as long as someone in the server that's there has the DLC. You can continue to play and check it out. If you like the map, give it a shot. Got my first ticket to you yesterday. Nice, Braden. Hey, what's up, Mel? Acid's coming in here as well. Hi, bye. Does that mean you're off to work or something like that? You've motivated me to attempt to start my own YouTube and Twitch channel. Thank you for being awesome. That's awesome, Stan. That's really cool, and best of luck to you with that. It's a really cool thing to get into, and I think about it often, like where it all got started for me and like what that ultimately did for, I mean, quite honestly, like, I wouldn't be streaming from this current location. Wouldn't be in this house right now if it weren't for YouTube and Twitch. So, I mean, it can quite literally be life-changing if it's something you stick to. What is the release time? There is no official release time. There's often speculation about when a map is going to release because they do have a normal sort of release time, which is sort of morning-ish for the Eastern time zone, but I'm not going to speculate too much because I don't want to say, you know, hey, it's going to come out at this time, and then my Discord's flooded with a bunch of people tagging me when it's not out. Morning Eastern Standard Time, I'd start to look for it anyway. Can you hunt alligator, please? I want to see how it works. We are going to get after alligators in a little bit here. I want to wait till about 9:30 in game, so about 30 more minutes, and we'll go in and give them a look. I really, as much time as I've spent hunting them, and they've definitely been my focus throughout this early access period, it's just not a great move to hunt them when they are in the water, and they feed in the early morning, which is now. About 9 o'clock they start to rest. I like to wait till 9:30 to make sure they're all out of the water. And they're a lot more killable. It's a lot easier to get them and claim them if you shoot them while on land. So we're going to go and give that a look. I've got at least one spot that should have a minimum level 7. It's a max weight. And we'll probably go and look in the area that we shot our Diamond Gator on what I think was Friday night stream. That I still intend to at least put in the quick guide video tomorrow. I might try to make a little clip of that tonight still, because I thought that was really cool. What is max score for a moose? There is no max score. I saw you actually asked what's max and not what is max score. Max weight is 620 kg. You're not going to see any moose scoring above like 310 though. What's up, Danny? Like, oh, these female raccoons. I want to run across this bridge and see what's up on this side. A lot of these fields are less explored than I'd like. I'm kind of tempted to just run through stuff like this as well, because I know there's quail and rabbits in them. Like, I know it, every single one, if you run through these fields, you'll see the tracks and stuff, and I'm sure it's going to be a pain if there is a big one in there or a rare one to find them, but I think it's worth it. Raccoons are fun to hunt in real life? I've never really done much of it. Like, I know they're hunted with hounds and stuff, and like, I understand how that works. The only bit of raccoon hunting I've ever done was we had kind of some issues with them tearing down corn, which, fitting that we're in a cornfield right now. And, by the way, no raccoons were harmed in the story. We didn't get any. But we attempted to kind of have like the red headlamp thing and just kind of hang out in around the cornfield. Never saw them. What's up, DTV? Don't tell them that I'm here, as your name is in all caps. Nobody will see it. It's fine. How do you get the turkey call and decoys? So I know it's with the Silver Ridge Peaks DLC. I want to say that in the patch notes for this update, it was included that they fixed it so that you'll get them with the Rancho DLC, because of course there are turkeys on that map. I would like to think that means that the call and decoys will come with the Mississippi Acres DLC now as well. No guarantee of that, but just assuming that, you know, they realized that their mistake with the Rancho thing, it, I would think, would be fixed here too. Favorite animal on this map? You know, as much as I like the gray fox, I think the, honestly, the rabbits they've done a pretty good job with. Raccoons are cool. It's the gators. I mean, so much so that I'm going to dedicate a special part of my hotspot video just to gators. So normally when a new map comes out, I basically do my top 5 hotspots, because to do a, you know, a comprehensive every single location on the map like drink zones and stuff is just like probably too much. I think when people are maybe downloading the update or just waiting for the release, like a quick 5 minutes, you know, here's where I find a lot of stuff, is kind of like the ideal. That's my ideal anyway, so that's kind of what I shoot for. But I'm gonna do top 5 spots just for gators, and then top 5 spots on the map, one of which is mostly gator focused, but there's other stuff there too. I like them a lot. I think they nailed the models. I like the challenge as much as it's so stressful, and I've had it happen now with a legendary gator. Like, if you don't make that shot, it could quite literally be gone forever, but that's what makes it fun. There is no guarantee, and there's no guarantee with any diamond, really, but especially with something that can literally disappear off the map and never come back. That's a whole new level of challenge that we just haven't had in Call of the Wild. What's up, Gamekeeper? I got Rancho and got nothing. Yeah, that should be fixed with this update. I would wait till tomorrow and see if you maybe get them. If you're getting... I can't pick up this track. There we go. If you're getting the Mississippi DLC, that might help you too. We shall see. I'm hoping it's going to be like retroactive. Like if you already own the Rancho DLC, they'll give you those turkey calls. Guess that remains to be seen, but fingers crossed. By the way, there was a gray fox in the thumbnail of this stream. Right before the stream, I was running around, kind of just trying to get some footage for the hotspot portion of the quick guide that I intend to do for tomorrow. I finally had a max weight gray fox, and I shot him using mythical. It was exciting to finally see the max weight. It is up to 6.8 kg is the number. I've been talking about that almost every stream, like I don't know what to look for. That part, I'm pretty sure I finally have solved, which is good. I'm happy to know at least what the number is on those tracks. So 5 to 6, naturally, is what those say. I want to actually... maybe I'll hit it again since it's going real slow. I want to demonstrate that you do not need a vital organ hit on these raccoons to get the full score. Of course, it's a female, so it's probably going to be a bronze or a no-metal animal anyway. But we can see from the harvest checks, as we hit intestines, pelvis, back leg, the vital organ harvest check was passed despite not hitting the lung, the heart, the neck, any of that. That's cool, I like that. I don't think there are species that you really should need to shoot in the lungs, so I think it was an intelligent decision on their part. You talk about hunting tomorrow, Kyla? It's gonna be a chilly day. I wonder, what's the low tonight? You would think it's gotta be low 20s? Gonna have to get all the hand warmers. Oh, we didn't get batteries for your socks. Could probably steal some from my parents for one day and replace them if they have them. Got a trophy today I've always wanted since seeing you get one. A gold albino white-tailed jackrabbit. That's awesome. I love those. Nearly passed out when I picked up his track in multi. Ooh, was the track one? I know mine was like I spotted it in the distance and I saw that it was an albino. I thought it was another female. I think I said out loud, like, please be a level 2 or whatever, and I had a high estimate, so I knew that it was going to make gold. I've always, like, I've kind of, not necessarily dreamt about it, but for the Great One thing, like, I loved that my whitetail ran right past me. But there's a part of me that just wants to pick up, like, a 225 to 260 red deer track, or for another whitetail, a 97 to 110 kg, and just be like, alright, there's a great one on this map, I gotta track it down, I gotta find it. You know, there's a lot more that goes into it, I think, when you have to track them down versus when they are, of course, just kind of, you know, standing or fleeing in front of you. I think with the rabbit, it kind of goes into that same thing. Ooh, that would have been tough. Ah, mistimed the fleeing shot, too. Can we get... maybe if there weren't trees in the way, maybe. I saw it there, but... that one might get away. Is this a male fox track by chance? They do often... ooh, that's a thick raccoon track, actually. Guess we'll go this way. The gray foxes do travel much like the red fox in pairs. So it's not every time, but consistently you will see a male and a female side by side. Alright, what is the deal here with the fact that there was only one track? Sometimes if you just run forward in the direction of the last track, it'll work. And we have a diamond raccoon, so I'm not too worried, but I mean, it'd be cool to find another or see what this would be. I don't know what fur type we had. I think it was a gray, which is what this one was. Might be worth coming back to. I'll definitely make a mental note of the location. If there's no more tracks anyway. What's your dream hunt? I'm assuming you're talking about real life. A caribou, it doesn't have to be bow hunt, but ideally bow hunt in Alaska. Thoughts on quail? I like them. I think they did a pretty darn good job. They flush better than pheasants. Like, it's not as awkward where, you know, they kind of, sort of hang around way too long. You could basically step on them before they actually flee. Like, I think they got that right. And they're not easy. Again, kind of like the gators, there is a challenge there because you can't just... Usually they flush far enough away that if you're aiming down sight with a shotgun, you could use a scope. I don't like to use a shotgun with a scope, I'm just not as accurate. If you're not using a scope, you can't spot them. So you just gotta try to kill as many as you can and hope for the best. We did that with the goose roulette for Canada geese. What, I can't explain it, but one of the most fun things about that is you just don't know what you're about to pick up. You might have just shot at max score diamond, you might have shot a level 1. You have no idea. Watching from Alaska? Take me on a caribou hunt. Just kidding. I mean, if you have connections, though. Amazon is always the answer. Amazon has saved me in a lot of ways over the years. Amazon's... Just this morning, actually, Kyla got me a really cool elk. It was a drawing, right? But it's like a print of said drawing. Is that the way to describe that? Yeah. It's a nice, like, art piece, essentially. Say again? If we can find a way to take a picture without that glare. Tonight we probably can't with no outside light. Anyway, we finally got to hang that up. And I was telling her because you had to mount the frame came separate and you had to mount the hanging hardware to the back of the frame. And I just have these Amazon basic screwdrivers, which are fantastic. They've got the magnetized end, and they were cheap as heck. Like, Amazon does all kinds of cool stuff. If you have connections, though, I've had West Virginia connections that led to really cool hunts, so you know. Speaking of West Virginia, would you play a West Virginia map? You know what? Ooh, another max weight gray fox. Alright, this one we're not giving up on. Oh god. As the tracks go two opposite directions, perfect. Anyway, I probably would have told you no up until a couple of months ago. It's actually got more varied game than I would have known about, so if they could do it right, I think they did it right with Mississippi, I'd give it a shot. Alright, I believe we're going the right way. These are trotting tracks. I'd really love to see just now. More so than that, I'd love to see Legendary pop up on this. I would have a small heart attack on stream, but we'll see. I mentioned it maybe the first hunt, or maybe the first stream that we did this map. I really don't want this to turn into Red Fox Grind yet again. That sucked. It took way longer than it was supposed to, and it really has kept me off Yukon more than it would have had it been a quicker grind. So I'm hoping to get the Gray Fox Diamond out of the way, whether it's through a grind or through multiplayer or possibly through this fox right here, and not feel like I have to grind for another fox. Fox grinding is not the most fun. I feel like it would be better on this map. That remains to be seen, but hopefully this is the one and there's no such uncertainty there. Except for putting in federally protected black bear. I mean, there's lions on Virunga. It's just kind of, I don't know, the game side of things, I think it is fine. One day we'll catch up with this thing. Something's going to happen here. Because he turned, it looks like. So we're probably going to be a lot closer to it now. Just now? Alright, well maybe he ran across the road when I was looking for that raccoon they called, but we should know quite shortly what this guy is. Like Christmas Eve for me, waiting for the new DLC. I mean, it's the right time of year as well. 'Tis the season, as some might say. I really do feel that. I felt it waiting for like the early access period. It's a really cool map, obviously with so much potential. That is the opposite of what I wanted to see with a level 7 Gray Fox there, but hey, I can't complain. Only the second max weight track I've seen for these little guys. Ooh, shot too high. That was better. Cool. Graham, thanks for renewing the channel membership. I would like to think you're at least partially here due to the Mississippi map. I bet you're quite excited for that. Appreciate you, man. It finally let me renew. Look at that diamond badge. Looks fantastic. Thank you, man. How were both of those vital hits? The first was. Interesting. I thought we shot too high. The second shot was basically useless. So I thought we timed it right because he's starting to lunge forward here. But nah, I was a little too early. By the way, 5.96 kg, the mythical that I shot earlier, was 6.00. That is the difference between a level 7 and a level 8 Great Fox, evidently. Is it possible to find an albino gator? Evidently, albino, piebald, and melanistic are all possible. We've seen those throughout the creator early access period here, and that's not to say there aren't other rares. That's just been the ones that have been found. Can I play this new DLC without Steam? Do you have it on console, or do you have it through Epic Games? Any platform the game is on, you should be able to get the DLC. You know I'm already kind of disappointed without ducks, but it'll still feel like home. I bet, dude. And hey, I'm hoping for the best with ducks. I really hope the waterfowl rework that they've talked about on their streams is going to be coming soon. And maybe, just maybe, they'll add some ducks to this map along with that. I mean, it's the perfect duck map, right? Ah. Gonna let one get away. No. Maybe I can get it. Maybe. Where you at? That'll do. Alright, now we gotta pick up and see what we got. Like I said, this is quite literally goose roulette like we did, but with quail. You try to kill as many as you can and hope that one of them is a big one. No such luck so far. It does seem to be the case that the females are the higher scoring birds though, which is cool. I like that. There's a good sized male though. Still about 36 shy of diamond, and that is the highest weight that I've seen for any quail. 0.22 is the highest, like the heaviest track that I've seen. So, maybe there are just bigger males, but who knows? Who knows what we're after? Was that the 3 that we got in the field? There's one, obviously, that we hit here. Oh, some are going this way, right? Yeah, that's what happened there. Noah, thank you for the super chat. Do you like to watch IRL hunting? Check Big Bear out. I definitely am not aware of that channel, so I will do that. And I do quite like watching IRL hunting content. When I used to do the play in multiplayer for as long as I can stand in Call of the Wild and see what happens style of videos, it was IRL hunting content that got me through, 8 hours of multiplayer, whatever it would be. That's the way I would tend to approach that, so definitely I'll give them a look, or him, not sure what I'm looking at there. Shot my first deer on a youth day this morning. Using an AR-15-308, got a double lung shot. The bullet went straight through. Nice, man. Congrats. I can say from experience that is going to be one you shall not forget. Alright. Last quail, I think. Ah, it was a male. Kind of a bummer. I was hoping that it may be a female. They seem to score higher. Does the game appear to download without paying for it? The game will download the update, whether you purchase the DLC or not. But you won't have access to the map unless you purchase the DLC. I'll never know what left that disturbed vegetation track. We got lots of quail though. Any tips for pheasant hunting in the game? It's a little different than what you're seeing with the quail here, but somewhat similar. If you get a warning call from one, or if you can pick up some tracks and run to the location where they are, you can flush them out and try to hit them with a shotgun. The 16 gauge that comes with Rancho is really good. I must recommend the 20 gauge though. The semi-auto, you just can't beat when you're trying to maybe get multiple pheasants or multiple quick shots at a pheasant between like cactuses or whatever happens there. I've had a lot of luck with this, and for rabbits on Rancho. It's done really, really well. Just woke up after getting off work this morning and my dog farted. That probably woke you up. It would wake me up. That's rough, man. Well, good morning. Dad was trying to calm me down because my leg was shaking and I couldn't control it. Oh, man. There's not going to be much of it on camera because we had Like, I left the camera at the blind after Kyla shot her deer. I was shaking worse than she was. I don't get it in the moment. Like, actually, trying to film it, I kind of did. When I'm going for the shot, like, I can, there's no shaking or whatever, but when after the shot, oh boy, I could cause an earthquake. Dog farts are brutal. They're the worst. The worst. Can you do some missions? So the reason that I don't do missions in early access or immediately after a map releases is because I know there's a fairly good sized subset of the community that really looks forward to those missions and really likes to do them, potentially from day one. And I don't want to spoil the story for those that, look forward to it for forever. So usually I wait, say, 3 weeks, a month, and then I'll do a stream doing all the missions. And the nice thing about that is, well, I mean, not nice for those who discover the bugs, but if there are certain bug missions, I do it on stream, and somebody can say, "Hey, don't do this, or the missions will bug, and you won't be able to continue." So that kind of has helped me progress through the missions as well. But yeah, I will avoid the spoilers for people that don't want to see them. What bottom boy? What's that? Oh. Slim Jim alarm clock. That's a West Virginia reference. Now I get it. Unfortunately, I've got to run, work a night shift tonight and tomorrow for the release. Guess I'll be playing when I get off at 5 a.m. Well, hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Appreciate just out my gram. Hopefully, we'll catch you in a future stream. Is Nathaniel kind of the way that I meant to say that? I'm hoping that I'm getting it somewhat correctly. Thank you for the super chat. Think we'll soon see a Swedish or Scandinavian map. I wouldn't be surprised. If you look at Hemmeldal, for instance, in the Hunter Classic, I believe that is a Swedish map. The names of the regions and such, not the regions, like the landmarks, I believe those are the Swedish language. Where's it? Norway? Uh-oh. Awkward. One of the Scandinavian countries, anyway. I'll backtrack and go to that. And they have said, at different times that everything in Classic eventually will work its way to Call of the Wild, so I'd like to think it's only a matter of time till something like that comes along. I'm kind of sad we didn't get that one heavy quail earlier. Like, I'm never seeing that .16 to .19 track. That the one that I thought might have been Big Head. Maybe we'll find one anyway. Oh, perfect, David. Started playing recently, love this game already. That's awesome, man. Really good to hear. It's the type of game where you can definitely get sucked in, and there is hundreds, if not thousands of hours of content ahead of you as far as like all the different maps, the different weapons, the different species you can chase. There's so much that can go into it. Random thought, by the way, but they should probably address this where it just says 0 kg on every quail track. It's not a bug. The way the game treats decimal points is it just is rounded. But the only way for me to know what every quail track is to open the map. They should probably, at least for them and maybe even for some rabbits, allow the decimal to be displayed. I'm sure it's a little annoying as a viewer for me to be opening the map over and over. Alright, we're going to go up in this area. Oh, we're going to go and chase these quail and then go up into that area. I had a bunch of male black bear, which I haven't seen a ton of on this map. There's been a few areas where I found them. And there's also been a bunch of male gray fox, which obviously we chased that one earlier. That is a species that I want to spend some time going after. I don't know where that other quail went. We got the one, obviously, but wouldn't have minded getting more than one. Where'd he even go? If we go on the right track, I might be... okay. Guess it was laying right there. Anyway, now we'll go off this direction. Do you ever submit input like that to the dev team? Yeah, I'll usually mention that kind of stuff. That one just hit me as I was streaming, so I've not said it yet. But I'll definitely make a note to say that. Oh no. Shot a troll level 9 albino red deer. I know Corpse had a troll piebald as well. Those are so frustrating, the troll super rares. Should do some quail hunting. We're actually spending a decent amount of time chasing quail as we go along here. We're pretty much going to get up into this area. It's about a kilometer run. And then we're at least going to spend a little bit of time chasing gators again. I mean, how can you not on a map like this? Speaking of, Mail's ready to go after gators tomorrow. Got to get all the new shiny guns too. Yeah, I've actually only purchased the one. I don't know which one I have. I'm sure it says. Well, either the Coleman or the Yellow Jacket is probably the name. There's a turkey. Oh, okay. Wasn't ready for it to take off that fast. I was ready to get the binoculars. Decent one, too. There we go. Alright. That's what I really want, by the way, a diamond Eastern Turkey. They're the ones that are native here, the ones that I spend time chasing. If you watched any of those IRL videos, good lord. I had a heck of a time this past season. I had a couple of jakes that I got close to. I snuck in on one by accident the one day, and I almost shot that. I wasn't sure about taking that shot. There was a hen close, so I was afraid of clipping it. And then I kind of zeroed in on some other young birds because I couldn't find any mature ones. And even them, they managed to give me the slip at the last second. So yeah, didn't fill any tags. Maybe I can get a diamond one in game and feel better about myself. In Utah, huh? Nothing but bad things. Anyway. Congrats on 2K to Mel. That's pretty awesome to see all the little communities growing throughout Call of the Wild, and of course through, I guess, some of the other games as well. Like, there's a fair subset of Call of the Wild creators that aren't just Call of the Wild creators, so all that kind of stuff going on is cool to see. But especially within the Call of the Wild community itself. Boy, did we hit this one poorly. Can we get a view of the map for Outpost tomorrow? Yeah, you can take a look at it. I've got them all unlocked here. Just for Bottom Boy, what do you say? Got all the fog removed? Something like that. You confused the heck out of me on Quattro that day. We can take 2 in the spring and 5 of any gender in the fall. I think we can buy 2 tags in the spring if we're really feeling confident, which I've only had 2 seasons where I've shot a spring gobbler in PA. Our season's so late. Like, I really think that affects our ability to call them in. But then it's 1 fall tag as well for any gender. Do you hunt IRL? I most certainly do. Can use the Hornet on turkey. I just did. This one here I shot with the turkey. With the Hornet. I shot that Hornet with the turkey, and the weight of the turkey was just far too much for this small Hornet, and it crushed it. 4.3. We've had a couple of 4.5s throughout this early access period. No 4.6 diamonds just yet. That's something they need to address too. The scoring on turkeys is lame. It's the same as Cinnamon Teal. I know it says combined, but you know, they can do better than that. I think I said shadows or something. Yeah, I think it was shadows. I was so lost. Did I see Scarecrow's Monasticator? I did. What's up? You guys coffee? You guys better watch out. Kyla's gonna take on the entire chat with coffee. No acting up.
Oh, what happened today?
All these I'm from Utah's got me having alt flashbacks, oh dear. Oh no. Had a mixed max weight, 0.3 below max score feral goat. Didn't hit in the vitals, that's so unfortunate, man. I tracked a max weight mixed feral goat. I think it was on the last 12-hour stream. I abandoned a silver piebald red deer for it. Because I think I screwed up the shot on the piebald and I couldn't find it really. I was having a hard time. Then I picked up this mixed feral goat track. Well, it was a level 3 that I tracked forever. Never did find the piebald red deer again. I ended up killing a piebald hind later that stream, but yeah. Mixed max weight tracks and feral goats are tough, and the mix looked cool. I just wish it wasn't a 3. I think that's the only one I've shot. Does every trophy you keep save? Every trophy that you taxonomize or save is kept. I think we might have gotten a double there. I don't really know. They chose a pretty bad direction to head off in. There's a 2. I've hit them somewhat successfully with the the Hornet, but it's not been great. Just heard one drop over here. One laying there. Two laying there. Okay, we did get a double. Kind of decent-ish female. And small female. At least we're finding quail. I wasn't planning on seeing a bunch of them up through here. You don't have too much convincing to do. I'm pretty much on board for the mini fridge idea.
Feels good outside.
What's that?
I said it feels good outside.
It does.
I just felt the breeze. I don't feel none of it over there.
The only issue with the mini fridge, by the way, is potentially kicking the breaker because...
This house is old.
Yeah. Oof, didn't get that one. Alright, 22 time. Make it happen. Don't be bad. Hey. I think this one had escaped too. One's gonna get away. Unless I can somehow clutch that at that range, but nah, just went to land. Alright, 3 will work. What is your thoughts on an Aussie map? So there's technically 2 in Hunter Classic, Bushrangers Run, and Pick-a-Bean Bay. I like them a lot. I don't know, I feel like they could probably have more interesting species, but I'd be interested in one for Call of the Wild for sure. Variety is always a good thing. Like, how did I not reload yet? I think we'll still get it. Nope. Try to get away from us. That, is it lightning hands or something? I didn't even see this thing laying here. Whatever the perk is that allows you to reload faster may have just saved us there. All these small quail. We're gonna have some good respawns. I have a lot of confidence in that. We have been killing all the quail during today's stream. This one still ain't dead, but it's gonna die. Have you gotten an albino diamond? I've had an albino diamond, whitetail, water buffalo, and moose over the years. Speaking of that, I guess in 2017, the release year of Call of the Wild, I didn't get any super rares. We're about, what, 3 weeks away from going an entire year with no super rares. I've had some that are kind of borderline. I think I had, like the Diamond Winter Wolf, for instance, is close, but it's not quite a rare, so it doesn't count. Been a while. Been a few years since we've gone the entire, like, calendar year with none. Maybe it'll happen. Chicken Strips, thanks for the super chat, by the way. Do you know the best place for diamond whitetails? I would like to say the best map is probably Rancho because it's got so many whitetail on it. There isn't really a best location necessarily because it is all random. At the end of the day, you know, you could have a diamond anywhere. It just, if it's a place where whitetail can spawn, you could have a diamond whitetail there. That's pretty much what it comes down to. And because Rancho has so many locations that you can find whitetail, I'd recommend that map and the lakes there between 8 and 11 a.m. But yeah, like, as for a specific lake, I mean, the Bosque Alto Lake has quite possibly the highest total number of whitetail. La Hacienda may rival that. But, yeah, you could be at the lake that has the most whitetail. You might have your diamond whitetail in a lake with just one whitetail. Like, it is all random in luck of the draw. Swear I saw... What's up, John? Haven't had nothing too crazy so far. Lots of quail. We had a level 7 gray fox, which I think we got a gold on, actually. Almost messed up the shot, but we found it. We've had some turkeys. We've had a couple of raccoons. There was a max weight raccoon that got away from us, but we do have a diamond of those already, so that wasn't as big a deal. No luck with that turkey flying straight over us. I'd love to see a rare eastern turkey, too. We actually had one at my dad's place. See, this is going to be misleading. It wasn't actually a rare, but it was like one... I think it was the offspring of a escaped farm turkey and a wild turkey. But I believe somebody shot it, or maybe a predator got it right before the season. I don't know how I would have felt about shooting that anyway, but can't hardly call it a Jake, so I probably couldn't have got that either. I feel like you're a lot more picky about using the term super rare. Like that winter wolf, I feel like most people claim that and not say, well, technically it's not. I think the reason I am is because I'm always worried about diluting like the most rare things in the game. Like, let me think of a decent example of that. Well, even, I've got a couple of piebald diamond cinnamon teal. I don't count those, because not only are piebalds fairly common, the diamonds for cinnamon teal are fairly common, and I don't know, super rares are special. Like, compare the diamond albino moose, which I've never even seen anything close to since, with the fact that I have 2 piebald diamond cinnamon teal. And I know the winter wolf is obviously on the more rare side, but I like to keep a pretty strict definition of super rare, otherwise you start to, like I said, kind of dilute the more special ones. Stream ends in an hour and 10 minutes indeed. Just get common rares. Common rares.
Oh, whoops.
What is this common rare you refer to? Just kind of mythical winter Iberian wolf. How rare is that? They're like on the rarest side of the uncommon scale, if that makes any sense at all. Okay, so I had, and maybe I shouldn't have gone this way, but it should work. Oh, a couple of gators out there still. Maybe I'm too early. Ah, well, that answers my question. Had a max weight, dark brown track for a gator. I'm guessing that's going to be him. Now it's 9:52. Like, they should be resting. And he may well swim to the shore and go and rest. Yeah, it's the 2 of them there. There may be others over here. Now, one thing that's been really effective for me... Oh, what the heck, man? Mythicals for day. Every time. I kill them, I claim them, I come back here, and there's 2 more mythicals. It's so consistent. Not in a good way either. I want to see that legendary pop up once again. Rocky, thanks for renewing your channel membership. Really appreciate that. Welcome back. Is your super rare max score albino fallow? Kyla doesn't have such hacks. This is never gonna work. Just, I've made a couple of in the water brain shots, but it's so tough, and he should be heading towards the shore. So where's the other guy? Way out there. You know what that makes me want to do? I wonder what the odds are that we got a 9 respawn out of our other 9. I might go and look. Is that a potential diamond? It is the max weight estimate, but it is not a potential diamond. You do need legendary for the gators. Now, technically, you know, diamond's 492. It's within that score range, but I'm pretty sure there's only been a couple of species ever where mythical can make diamond. Actually, maybe 1. Now, somebody got what was believed to be legit mythical mountain lion or puma diamond, but water buffalo is the only one that's really done it. It really doesn't happen with species that don't have antlers or horns, so I don't expect this to have any real chance. What are you doing? Go to land. Don't come back out this way. Please. It says he's resting. I mean, that's doable, right? He's sitting still. Cool.
Yay!
John, thanks for the super chat. Apologies for the delay in reading that. I was kind of focused. Looking forward to using the new 22 Hornet and creating new loadouts. What's your thoughts on the Hornet? And love your bids. Thank you, man. I like the Hornet a lot. A lot of people are more of the opinion that it's just not that good. It's not as powerful as you'd probably like it to be, but it does the job, honestly. I've been pretty impressed with what it's capable of. And this is going to be one of those ones where it's probably going to get into the water. It may even drown down there, but, like, it's dying. We'll see how lucky we get if it ends up floating over here or not. Like I said, every time I shoot the 2 mythicals, I come back as 2 mythicals, so I'm not that worried. Anyway, the Hornet does a pretty good job. As long as you get within, say, like 100, 120 meters, it's been effective for me. Longer range, not so much, so I'd be aware of that. Nice looking dark brown gator there. That would be the one that I was tracking. And do we have a floating gator? That one might have gotten away. Which, like I said, I'm not exactly worried about. Well, yeah, that demonstrates kind of both sides of it then. If you make a good shot, you can claim them, not a big deal. If you make, you know, a lethal shot, but not a good enough one, the mechanic is supposed to be they go and drown. and they don't float back to the surface, you cannot claim them. That gator is gone now. The way that it actually works, for anybody that's curious, is that if they make it into deep enough water, they will drown. It's not a matter of like how long they've been in the water since you shot them or anything like that. It is just simply, if they get into deep enough water, they drown. Or if they die in deep enough water, maybe I should say. What's up? Nothing?
I didn't say anything.
Okay. I thought you were trying to get my attention. Hannah, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Oh boy. Been hunting wolves on Yukon, got 5 level 9 trolls, until just now got my diamond, and it was a melanistic. And you got an albino level 6 in there as well? I mean, that is worth every troll if you ask me. Diamond melanistic gray wolf, that's really, really cool. I've had a mythical mela, I think. Now that one's probably going to go correctly. I think the issue I had on the mythical was I did not get 2 vital hits. Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe that one's going to get away too. I mean, ultimately it should die, which is the important part. Isn't it wild that the natural predator of moose is the orca whale? You'd never really expect that, would you? It doesn't seem to make any logical sense. Chicken strips, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Appreciate the monies. Thank you, thank you. Orcas are the world's best predator? I can't disagree with that. Sorry if this has already been asked, but what time does the reserve open? There is no official release time, but usually kind of morning time in the Eastern time zone tends to be when that happens. So we're going to check out this area where we shot our Diamond Gator on Friday stream. If I keep getting 2 mythicals down there in the south, I really hope there's not an issue with Gator respawns, but that might explain why I've had no rares if I've just got a bunch of normal commons. Sean, thank you for the super chat. I found a secret spot behind a false wall on the New Zealand map. Tried adding you on Discord, I sent screenshots. My user is NTL on Discord. Have you posted them in the, like the Call the Wild chat or anything? Curious if I could find those somewhere. Didn't I almost spot a second thing there? I did. There's a 5 there as well. So this was the lake where we had the legendary Gator on Friday stream. Bunch of normies so far, but that's kind of how it was originally. The legendary was up there right about where the tripod was, so we'll take a look and see what that's looking like. SKFL Outdoors, thank you for the super chat as well. Hunting IRL right now, and my neighbor's dog just chased my target buck right through my shooting lane. Oh no. Wonder if he would have came through there naturally or not. That maybe he'll come back. Maybe he's gonna try to get back to bed wherever he was. Cross your fingers on that, man. I hope so. Good to see the Steelers won yesterday. Man, that was a nail biter for real. It always is, you know, the Steelers-Ravens game tend to go that way. Look at all the Gators here. They're everywhere. No, I swear. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Yeah, there's a 5 down there too. Anyway, yeah, for it to come down to a failed 2-point conversion was a little more stressful than I was ready for last night. Cedric and Chicken Strips, thank you guys again for the super chats. What is the best gun? Because I'm just starting in the game and I need a better gun. The best gun is kind of subjective, I would say. Like, it just depends on like what you're after and what you... I guess almost in some ways, your hunting style. Like, if you tend to be more of a spend time getting in close, you know, take a very precise shot kind of thing, I would look more towards the 7mm. If you more often, or maybe even the 338 for bigger game, if you more often need, you know, multiple shots, the 300 or the M1 can be quite good.
What gun are you using right now to shoot gators?
I've been using the 303. I've been playing with a number of different rifles. The muzzleloader tends to do a pretty good job making a single shot and bringing them down. I've had too many encounters now where the Gators kind of, like, I'll get in close. That happened with the Legendary, in fact. And again, I'll try to put a clip of that maybe up tonight here in the channel, they'll just kind of flee and you want 2 shots, maybe your first shot's not good enough. Obviously there's no coming back from a bad first shot with a muzzleloader. By the time you're reloaded, Gator's gone. Yeah, the 303, at least if you can sort of double tap them, does pretty good. Pretty often, 1 shot's not going to be enough in these deeper areas, though. This, by the way, is not a deeper area. This particular lake, not only are there a ton of gators, very shallow. They can go very far into the water before they die, or before they drown, I should say. Honestly, I've had the best time using the 270. It's a good gun. A little underpowered for some of the biggest game, but it gets the job done. Let's see if a legendary gator comes running past us again. We'll be prepared for such things. Sean, thank you for the super chat once again. Post it where? It's a message by a dev behind a rock wall. In the Call of the Wild trophy shots and picks section would probably be the best place to put it. Calling tonight's game 32-10 to Patriots. Man, I hope it's closer than that. Just for the sake of a closer game. Also, I swear, just for, you know, self-serving fantasy football reasons, if, oh good lord, what is his name? Stevenson. If he has one of those James White 3 touchdown receptions game and I lose in fantasy, I'm going to be very annoyed. I had Henderson end up not playing. George could have picked up the slack with like 40 points. Got a good lead. Stevenson's the only player. I swear, if he does that to me, I'm going to be a sad lad. Turkey Slayer, thanks so much for the super chat, man. Really appreciate the generosity. Love your videos. Hope you have a great day. Thank you, man. Hope you have a great day as well. Really appreciate that. Is this the level 5 that I spotted? Yeah, it probably is. Oh. Yeah. Don't think that was a lethal shot. It was worth trying to get him for the sake of the respawn. Actually, as much as I wanted to see another legendary gator here, you know, obviously seeing that max level on anything is always a fun time. It's kind of encouraging that there's not, because I was getting a little worried that maybe something was wrong with their spawns. 240 meters, that's just an awkward distance. I wanted to get a vital hit there. Maybe even 2. What are you doing? I wonder if he's in like a really shallow part of the lake. By the way, not losing health. I don't know if we got no vital hits or what. Just that I'm talking up to 303. I can't kill one. And that 5's not dead either. I mean, we killed the ones at the other lake anyway. There's some deers. Nice little buck over there. I actually wasn't sure if whitetail drank at this lake. That's good to know. Alright. Let's see. Shall we go and check out the sort of river area for the gators? I think we should. Let's do it. Doesn't take too long. Have you ever been on a Maine moose hunt? I've never been to Maine, but I think that'd be fun. Posted it? Alright. I will give it a look just for the heck of it. And I know I'm prematurely reading that super chat, but it's fine. That's a mission thing, I do believe. Pretty sure that was a part of the mission. It means look in Spanish, if I'm not mistaken. Which map did you say that was on? Because I thought it was Tearoa, if I'm remembering right. Amanda, thank you for the super chat as well. Shot an 8-point IRL yesterday. Nice. I'm going to have him mounted. He's no record, but he's my record. That is the important part. That's really cool. If you're in the Discord, don't know if you have any pics of him from when you got him, but definitely, I love to see like the mounts when they come back. Such an underrated skill, I think, is taxidermy, because I mean, I'm not gonna say anybody can pull an animal hide over a form and, you know, get it to fit the form, because that takes skill, but the aspect of making it look alive takes so much more than anybody probably thinks. Like, if you watch videos on that and see what goes into it, it's actually really cool. I like to see the finished product, I guess I should say. bunnies hanging out by the wall. I don't know what they're thinking. They're gonna get chomped up by a gator. Do you butcher your own deer? Yeah, mostly Dad does it. Like, I help if I'm there, but a lot of times lately I'm not. He's retired too, so he just kind of ends up doing it, and most of the time I'm, you know, like we hunt, and then potentially the next day we're gonna go, or something like that, and yeah, it just kind of ends up taken care of eventually before we get back. Taxidermy is an art form? 100%. Do you use G-Force? I'm assuming you mean like G-Force experience to record or something, or where are we going with that? Why can't I fast travel on SRP? I'm about to throw my controller. The fast traveling to Outpost is currently broken. You can fast travel to tents, but yeah, I'm not even sure if that's been fixed with this update. I'm hoping it's gonna be.
I thought it said it in the
Hmm?
I swear I read something where like they know about it, and I thought that was supposed to be fixed.
I will read the patch notes and find out. Also, cause just a little bit of lag of the stream in trying to open said patch notes. I don't know why I didn't just save them. Cause the amount of times I've opened this document, but the fact that I haven't saved the patch notes yet. Patch notes. Yes, we have deer here. Fix the broken fast travel issues across a number of reserves. Okay, it should be fixed with this update. You can never be certain. Stuff happens, but I would like to think it's going to be fixed. Can't fast travel on Yukon? Yeah, kind of the same thing. Do the gators bite back or just run away as you approach too close? They can go aggressive. Apparently people have mostly encountered aggressive gators during the nighttime. I've not had an aggressive one in the day. Now, I shot one. I got really close, 10 meters away probably. I shot it and it did go aggressive for just a second. Like, I saw the aggressive text come up on the spotting box there, and then it went to fleeing. So maybe it is, maybe they only, you know, stay aggressive at night. I don't know. But yeah, they will do that. And somebody asked where to aim on gators. Brain and neck does really well. If you can get a hard shot, obviously that drops them too. I've been kind of just going for double tap lung shots with the 303. It's obviously a little safer, a little easier to kind of hit, you know, lungs than a tiny little brain or heart, but depends what's there. Do you think this DLC will be better than Rancho? I think it's got a real shot. I do. I think it'll be interesting to see like what the replayability of this map has. I think Rancho in some ways kind of fell short because there were just such, I don't know, there was such emphasis on some of the good spots, you know, where there'd be 50 whitetail drinking at one lake, or down there on the road where there's all these rabbits and deer and stuff like that. That's where Rancho kind of wasn't the best in my opinion, but we'll see. We'll see how this map plays out. I really don't feel like I have the hotspots down other than for like gators. Like I know where some good spots are. I don't even know drink time for black bear and gray fox yet. Like that's just something that I've not really looked into. So there may be less variety on this map than I think, but at the moment it seems good. Oh boy. Okay, I thought he was going to turn the other way. We did not get the shot I wanted. It was just a 5. It's all good. What?
I decided.
Okay. Someday I want to go to Alaska and moose hunt. I think a moose hunt in Alaska would be a lot of fun. Minus recovering said moose and getting it out of there. I don't think that would be as much fun. What's up, Whitetail Slayer? Can you get a diamond trophy without shooting vital organs? A couple of species, yeah. You can with all rabbits, all ducks, raccoons, and turkey, I think. I've got them all. That gator is going to die, by the way. Most likely he's going to die and drown. Sometimes I've seen them surface again pretty quickly. Yeah, he's dead. So, no floating on that one. Sometimes they'll surface really quick, though. And that could result in them floating back, but no such luck. I'm in the UK. Do you know what time it'll be releasing for this map? I'm going to guess around noon to maybe afternoon. This is just kind of speculation based off when the map has... What the heck? Released in the past? A herd of gators. 3 of them just came out of there. I was not prepared for that. Okay. None were very big. I'm glad we got to spot them all. That's something I've had a hard time with. What? That tree was doing a real good job of catching my bullets. He's not moving like I think he's going to. I think he avoided that shot too.
Juking your shots.
He is. He's a ninja gator out here. I'm impressed. Didn't dodge that one, did you? What are you doing? My lord, this guy's got... He's out here Lamar Jackson gator. Dude. I don't even want to shoot because every time I do, I think he's going to stop. Die! I mean, he's going down, which is, I guess, good. Wait. Dang it. At least we hit that one. It might die. This happens to me every time I go on this river. I don't know why I do it. Every time I'm like, yeah, we're going to go kill a bunch of gators. It's going to go great. And then I don't kill, like, I never claim any of them because they get in the water. Oh, dear. Is this the Echoes? That was the 303. Apparently my tiny space heater flips my breaker. If your PC is in the same room, that wouldn't shock me. That's a lot of power getting drawn. Or a console or whatever, you know. What mission do I get the 6.5? It is the... Oh, what's his name? It's Stone something, I think. Older guy, side missions. Some very annoying missions, I may add. Hey, look! He's coming back. Through those missions, there's at least one where you have to kill a diamond. Of anything. He's got to get a diamond-rated animal. And I want to say there was another one or two that I had a heck of a time with. Alright. Revenge on Mythical Gator. I'm gonna sit in rage. Engage. Enrage. How many Eastern US time? When will it release? I'd be looking sometime morning-ish. If we had a Georgia map, we would have nothing to hunt. You could hunt deer that jump over your car.
Yeah.
That was a fun time.
It was great. I was just trying to stop at a red light.
At least it jumped over. We had a... I forget I was kind of younger. A pheasant or a grouse. Like a female pheasant or a grouse. Flew directly into the side of our car one time. Like the door that I was... you know, seated next to. Quite the interesting experience that was. Where is this nervous mythical gator? Now, it may have been the track, but I thought I saw like a tail flip. Don't know. Last spotted him out there. So that means this would be about right. It's the trouble with it. Like, you think they look like they're so open, and then when you start to kind of... Oh, I hear him growling. Yeah, he is right there. Alright. When you start to approach them, they're so low to the ground. You actually can't see them nearly as well as you'd expect to. Ah, that turn might have cost us. He's going down. Was it a lung hit? It's not worth finding out. I don't think it was a lung. The second one may have been. I had such a perfect broadside shot. Yeah, that definitely was not a lung hit. I see the blood down. Was our follow-up lung hit. By the way, I did see our other gator floating back. Uh-oh. I should have just shot when he was standing there and got him. He's dead, but looks like he drowned. Well then, do I want to run all the way back there for that level 6 that was ninja dodging my shots? Where even is he? There's a 7. I don't even know where that one went. I saw him floating back. I don't know. We're just gonna keep moving. Dead gators are respawns as far as I'm aware. Nice shot. Wish it would have been a little better, but thank you. Is there a way to get your progress from one PS4 to a different PS4? From PS4 to PS4, you should be fine. As long as you log in with the same account to your PS4, it should allow you to stay. You did that with my Xbox, right?
Yes.
So yeah, like Steam to Steam's good, Xbox to Xbox is good. Switching platforms doesn't work. So like, you wouldn't be able to take your PS4 account and then go to a PC, for instance. I'm just hoping that's a vital hit and he'll drown down there.
It's so wild how it literally just falls.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why that happens. Figures. Every time I'm shooting them thinking I'm all good, then they just get away. Anyway, yeah, the Apex Connect account may actually change that. We may see a day where you can change platforms, but as of now, you can't. Do you think hunting them from elevated stands / tripods would help shot placement, or are they just that tough from all angles? I do think elevated angles when they're in the water would help. When they're on land, I think it's just tough. I think, especially when they're moving, again, they're just low to the ground. Like, it's kind of an awkward shot that you don't often end up going for. And they can just kind of wiggle their way out of what looks to be a really good shot opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes it seems like they don't even warning call, and then they're just halfway in the water by the time you realize it, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, over and over, I continue to watch them slip into the water right in front of me. Seems like it went out of the map. Yeah, they're just dropping to the bottom of the water there. Looks like that wasn't a vital hit, by the way. He's not dead. And that's what kills them. Like, if they're over deep water like that and they die, they will just, you know, air quotes, drown. I shouldn't say that's what kills them. That's what despawns them. Turkey's laughing at the shots. I heard it over there. Cackling at me. Sounds like a creepy voice? What does? Do you think they will add frogs or snakes? I kind of doubt it. Maybe one day. Rate this map on a scale of 1 to 10. So often when this question is asked, my response is that I don't really like to rate the map until I get, like, you know, maybe a month in, like, until I really have a good grasp of it and understand, like, so for Rancho, you had a bunch of areas that have, you know, a huge portion of the animals on the map, like down on that road in the far south, obviously the lakes that have the whitetail, the lake in the far northeast with the mule deer. When you start to realize that, and just like you've got these hot spots that garner that much attention because there are so many animals at them, it hurts the map overall because, you know, if you're going to go play in multiplayer, those are going to be the spots you check. They just are. That's where the most animals tend to be. This map doesn't seem to have much of that, but my point kind of still remains. I'd like to make sure I understand it. Oh, I was trying to scoot down there. What are you? 7. It's a thick 7, too. Sometimes those shots go through the water, sometimes they don't. Anyway, yeah, if I can just, you know, spend more time to understand it, I'll have a better rating, but as of now, I'd give it a solid 8, probably, maybe a 9. Species selection, population distribution, you know, there's not many dead areas of the map, which I think is important. Overall, I think they've done quite well there. There's 2 gators in there. I see them creepy eyes back behind them. So what are the odds, they're not good, by the way, that I can brain shot that one, and then shift over and lung shot that one? Oh god, not with his mouth open, I'm not going to be able to. Okay. Guess we're going to... Oh, we heart shot that one. Okay. And you are a 6. Rascal, why? You little freak. Look at him. Oh, now he quit doing it. I got invalid target and he's standing there like that.
Ugh. How dare you?
Just when I felt good about my odds. Oh, wait. No, another one got away because I wasn't looking. Okay, it's a 4. It's fine. Alert already? Hope my dad gets me the DLC tomorrow. Hopefully. It's a very fun map. Oh, get smoked. Now I gotta stand here. I'm not supposed to make those shots. I don't expect to. Man's best friend. Yeah, he's lucky he didn't catch a bullet to the brain. Thank goodness for invalid targets, I guess. There's another one laying there. What is that? Amanda, thank you for the super chat once again. Let's see if I can get this thing spotted. Posted the buck under IRL hunting and fishing. Can't send it directly to you because we aren't friends on Discord. Another gator escaping, by the way. I'll share the finished mount later. Sounds good. I'll definitely check into that. Why are they going straight alert? That's weird. I have not seen that thus far. At least go the other way if you're going to do that. There you go. Back up out of the water. There you go. Questioning whether or not that second shot actually got through. He's dying. It was a good shot, but I think he's going to make it to deep water fast enough. Dog's working for the Gators. Yeah, no kidding. He is... You know the one thing that's annoying? And maybe it'll change. Hello out there. There's that thick sipping that got away from me. This is, again, one of these ones where for some reason they're above the water. I just attempt a vital hit. I know they're going to fall down. I know they're not going to, you know, they're going to drown down there. But if I can get the respawn, you know, and kill them and not have to come back later, I take that. Anyway, what was I getting to answer there? Oh, nice. That's what I was going to do, actually. It's a nice buck. I'd say worthy of a mount. I think we got a heart shot or something in there. Alright, I mean, overall, we just shot 3 gators here. I'm pretty pleased with that. Nathan, thank you for the super chat. Does the sun ever shine on this map? It rains a lot. That's been a complaint that I've seen fairly often. I mean, I would expect it in this kind of area. I've not really felt like it's been annoying. I don't know. It just kind of rains. I don't really mind it. He is stuck there, right? I hope so. Why will my gear not respawn? I am not sure what you mean.
I was gonna say maybe it's the ghillie suit.
Could be. I swear if they make a whitetail deer great one instead of an alligator great one. I mean, the whitetail great one's already in existence. Yeah, the first shot was a hard shot even. Pretty cool. No, 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 no. I don't need this. Come here. Okay. I'm done spazzing out now. I guess that wasn't a vital hit if he's still out there chilling. Try it again. Boy, does he look dark. I want to say that it is just simply the fact that he's maybe a dark brown fur type or something way out there. Would hate if that was a mellow and I just am intentionally shooting him and letting him go, but hoping he's not. What map do you think is coming next? I love that that is the natural inclination we all have. I mean, we're getting a really cool new map, but you know, we're always looking to what's next. I think, and I've been saying this for, I mean, this is now 2 maps that I've been incorrect about it. It feels like we're about due for another Africa map, so I'm hoping, you know, maybe next summer that's what we see. Suppose it remains to be seen. I see an alligator over there. So far away that I cannot spot it. It's not even the normal thing, where it's just behind brush. What are you? Guess we'll run over and get closer. And we'll see the spawning outline of the gator fall through the map. That's just what they do when you hit them. They just drop straight down through the map. I don't even think I killed that one. 2 failed attempts at vital hits out there. Why not? The whitetail great one will already exist, but I'd like to see a 20-foot alligator. I mean, we might see a great one alligator eventually. I'm not saying that there won't be one. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to this map, I have no doubt that great one whitetail will be able to take in off of this map. But, I mean, I would assume that if there's great one gators, we'll know about it. If I was barely paying attention and you said you were chasing water buffalo on Parquet, I'd almost believe you. Like the amount of shooting that's happening in my strugs? Is that what you're getting at? Have you seen any legendary 9 Gators yet? Yeah, one. Not during the stream. It was Friday night stream. It was supposed to be an hour stream, and at like the hour and 10-second mark when I was getting ready to quit, I spotted a 9, and it took me 45 minutes or something to eventually get him, but we did. I think I'm going to try to get a clip of that up tonight on the channel. I've got quite a bit to do following the stream in terms of video making and such for tomorrow, but if I get like a little break or something, I'll try to get that up. It shouldn't take long. Is that new camouflage? This came with the Red Deer Great One update. It's one of the 3 ghillie suits that you get for making an Apex Connect account. They don't do anything in terms of camo. No camo in this game has any effect on how well animals see you, but they do look cool, and I like that. If you get on a 4-wheeler, for instance, you can see it well. One day, perhaps, we'll have trophy shots and a little more reason to wear your favorite looking camo. A little perplexed here. Oh, how did he get all the way over there? It's like they have a knack for getting away from me, I gotta say. Okay, he's small. Alright. 30 minutes. Let's go and explore. I really like this area, but why don't we... I want to find an area that we haven't spent too much time in. You know, you spawn to start, I think here. Let's check out these kind of starting fields and then maybe head north into the other ones. We'll still run into some gators as we go along. Oh, definitely minty. Need to buy this many ammo option. Buying them 10 at a time is unbelievably archaic, I would say, in the way that works. Is there a female alligator? There are. Kind of like how... What's... The bobcats on Rancho kind of did it. Like, there's certain areas where pretty much only male spawn and certain areas only female spawn. We happen to be in an area where only male spawn, primarily. Can you go whitetail hunting? We may encounter them here. How good is this map for whitetail hunting? It's not bad. There's a bunch of significant lakes that have quite a few whitetail at them. I'd say the biggest issue is what you can see right here. It's noon, and it's just a foggy, cloudy, not high visibility map. And I would say, at least in comparison to a map such as Rancho or Layton, you're just going to have better visibility, and you're going to be able to see more whitetail and kill more whitetail at a more rapid pace. Now, if you don't care about being super quick in your ability to kill like a bunch of them, this map's really good. But I think you can have more efficient grinding on other maps. Now, are these going to be all female raccoons? Probably. That ain't going to work. New plan. Not exactly efficient, but effective, perhaps. Not exactly effective either, the way this is looking. I am so sorry. I don't mean to do you like that on stream. Anyway. Where's the other one that we shot? I don't even think it died. No, it did. Alright then. The new tax cell screen on Classic is weird. I tried to sell a small bull moose. I shot it and it kept glitching out, trying to get me to tax it. I still haven't been on Classic since then. Or no, I have. We streamed it yesterday, but internet strugs being as they tend to be, about 20 minutes before we were done, the internet quit, and not only did it quit, it came back, and I was like, alright, gotta try this again, and before I even hit the go live button, it went out again. And I just thought, you know what, that's a sign. I think we're just gonna call it good here. And actually things worked out pretty much for the best. I edited that montage, got that up for last night's video, and then went and watched a Steeler game. I got to see the entire second half at my parents', so that was cool. But anyway, I lost my train of thought now. Yeah, I didn't get to tax mice anything is what I was getting at. But they sound like they're gonna come attack you, those little guys, which I've met a couple of raccoons in my life that probably would. What time is it coming out? We do not know. Past patterns would suggest potentially morning in the Eastern Standard Time zone. Would you recommend the best spot for a diamond? I suppose it depends what you're chasing. I don't know if you're talking about this map or on any map, but at least for this map, best spot for a diamond, probably the fields like this. You never know when you can hit a diamond turkey, a diamond rabbit, a diamond raccoon, like the quail. There's a bunch of small game, which you, like I was saying, you just don't know when you're randomly going to kick one up. It happened with the raccoons in our very first hunt out here. I randomly spotted a level 5 raccoon, and we shot him, and he turned out to just barely make diamond. I don't think there's a better area for diamonds than a place that has all those kind of species kind of just in the same area. What is this here? This is, if I can pick it up, a quail, small male quail. Okay, let's cross, if we can, somewhere over onto that side. 12 is 12 indeed. Do you think the Gators should be a higher class than 6? Probably they should be a 7. If you compare red deer class 6, if you shoot a red deer with 300 double lung, I don't think it usually drops, but it dies very, very quickly. Oftentimes, like close range, they might drop. If you shoot a gator double lung with a 300, it doesn't even start to have its health drop right away. Like, you think you missed for a second. Can't wait to download this from my Sega Dreamcast. What are you doing? I don't think that second shot connected, so hit it one more time. Running through here. Small male quail, indeed. Not worth saving the 2 shots or less bonus for a random female raccoon. Where did you kill the diamond raccoon? So I was actually talking to Kyle earlier about making the hotspot kind of guide for this map tomorrow. I can't remember where I shot the diamond raccoon. I think it was probably up here. I have a lot of raccoon zones there, and I have a bunch of males there. I think I killed 3 or 4 in the little section I recorded for that video, and I don't even know if I'll use it or not. It depends on the approach that I take to making that video, but yeah, I can't remember where I shot it. What animal do you have the most diamonds of? It might well be whitetail because of the various Great One grinds we've done. I've gotten a lot of diamond blackbuck and axis deer. East hunt parquet a lot, so that's definitely up there. Diamond moose as well we've killed a bunch of. I would guess it's probably blackbuck or axis deer from the amount of time we spent on parquet, but I actually don't know. Gotta make chili, holy. I'm excited. Kyle has been talking about making chili for like a month. Is it snowing where you're at? It is not, and I wish it would. I was talking about it earlier in the stream, and maybe now that we're not right at the start of the stream, we can get into it a little bit more, because I'm super excited about it. And this is the perfect way for me to set this up and for it to not work out. But I'm still excited, so I'm going to explain it anyway. My sister's boyfriend has already filled his PA buck tag this year, and he also helped one of his friends to kill a real nice buck up in this area, and it's just like it's public land on a mountain basically, and the idea is to kind of almost track spot and stalk kind of hunt, which is not something I've ever done for whitetail, and especially if it snows later this week, we're going to give it a shot. I think even if it doesn't snow, we're going to try it, but I hope it snows. I'd love to get some experience doing that. It's tough to just... PA's rifle season's 2 weeks long. It's tough to just say, alright, I'm going to use one of my couple of days to try to learn how to hunt in this style without really knowing what I'm doing. So I think having someone that does it and has done it successfully should be a lot of fun. What ammo do you use for the 20 gauge steel bird shot or the other? I use steel bird shot. I actually have no idea what the difference is. I've got them both equipped. Let me see if we can locate. My goodness gracious, this female fox was active. The male fox, also a small lad. In that case, we're gonna keep on continuing our way back around. Anyway, let's see here. We have 20 gauge normal bird shot. Well, 0 pen, 0 expansion, effective range 25 meters. 20 gauge steel. That's weird. It's the exact same. I don't know. I used the steel. It came out with the ducks, and I thought there was a reason that it was supposed to be better. Maybe it's not. Got like 7 inches of snow last night, then it warmed up, and it rained, so it turned into like 7 inches of slush. Oh, slush is the best. It's great to almost fall and die. If you're going to, I don't know if you can hear me, Kylo, but if you're going to be cooking it straight away, you could probably thaw it in the microwave in like 10 minutes. Do you hunt in real life also? I do. If another man can lead you to a deer when I could not, my pride has really taken off the shins this season. Oh dear. Oh dear, quite literally. I mean, it kills me that there's not more footage, or any footage, of that morning. You did all you could. You had me in the right spot and everything. I just had coyotes and turkeys and everything else finding a way to screw that one up. Microwave, I know. When I got my 284 water buffalo, I thought 285 was max. I had no idea they could be like 291. A lot of those species, ibex, bighorn is 190, not 290, but a lot of those species where you don't think they cross that 90 threshold, they actually do. Oh, we did, Kyle. I don't know how long that takes. Give it a shot. See how it works. Put it in his shirt to thaw it. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. I had at least one screenshot, Hunter Man. A red-brown warthog hard to get. They're basically a uncommon variant. Oh, hey, look, an outpost. Why didn't I just fast travel there? I was wondering if there are any guns I should use instead of the 30-06. Honestly, the 30-06 is going to do just fine for you. If you're looking for maybe a little more power, the 303 is pretty good as well. Do you bow hunt? I do. Well, hello there. Day 2 of asking, I want to play this game, what map should I start with? I'd start out on Leighton or Hirschfelden. They've got the best kind of tutorial and missions that lead you around in a way that kind of teaches you the game. What's up, Joe? Is this day 7 or 8 of streaming in a row? Since last Friday, right? How many days in a row is it? I don't know. I can't even remember when I started doing it, to be completely honest. It's a bunch of days in a row, but I've enjoyed it. It's been a little bit different, a little bit stressful at times when the internet decides to just know you me with a quick disconnect, but I don't know, I don't want to say I've got a new way of looking at like rifle season in the future for the way that streams can go instead of videos, but I've really enjoyed just streaming and not having to rush to get videos done. Too many days in a row, Kyla's anti-stream, guys. She wants no streams. What is this? I've streamed 12 days in a row? Not quite. Reminds me when I first started modding. Yeah, for the, there were 2 weeks there. In 2019, I guess it would have been. Where we did a week while I was working on, quotes, the project, the Choose Your Own Hunt series of videos. And then a week in muzzleloader season. I don't remember why I did that. I definitely did a stream week, though. Luke, thank you for the super chat, by the way, as we're running in here towards the unknown with some raccoons. I think I see one. Or saw one. I don't know. Tips on hunting lions and grinding for a diamond. I've been grinding for one on single player with no luck. Doesn't seem like my respawns work. I would certainly think your respawns work. I've never really had many examples of respawns just not happening. That said, I've also never killed a diamond lion in single player. I've been grinding as well for some rares. I've had one troll legendary that I can think of, and, you know, my fair share of rares. Not the specific rare that I've been after, but yeah, it seems like some maps just aren't really as likely to spawn diamonds or something. I would just keep on shooting your males. Most lakes on Virunga Savannah between 12 and 1500 will have lions at them. You just gotta find them. Your voice is calming? Why, thank you. Glad that it's calming. Almost sounded like a ambient gator sound there. We're missing a quail too, but if we keep on running this way, we should probably flush some more. Nice little female there. It's so interesting, the level 1s are golds, and then level 2 males often are silvers. It's a decent egg. I don't know why that shot didn't happen when I wanted it to. It was weird. It's like it didn't go off. Oh boy. As long as they don't run me over, I'm fine. Okay, I still feel like we're missing a quail. We gotta go back for that. Got ourselves a little bacon. That's always a bonus. The brown hybrids look so much better now, by the way. Significantly better than they used to. Ever gotten a bald-assisted goose? I've had a number of them over the years. Actually, a number of them might be making it sound like I've gotten more than I have. Probably 3. Stopped playing this game before Rancho came out. I'm starting again, so do you think I should buy Rancho or Mississippi? I'd get Mississippi. Try Rancho in multiplayer or something. I mean, new map is new map. I'd go play the new one. I know Rancho's new to you, but the hype and everything's going to be around this map. All the guides and such are likely to come out on YouTube for this map. I would just start here. Got a quail over there. Now Rascal's onto it. Where is it? Oh. Laying right there. What is your favorite map? It remains to be Leighton Lakes. Can I see your chats? I certainly can. Is that paint mission the last one on Rancho? I think so. I did those missions on stream and I was really confused as well. My recollection of the event is that was the last one. Rancho is boring. I don't know, I mean, it's a little... There's too many really good spots and too many empty areas. I thoroughly do not enjoy Rancho. I mean, I like some of the species. I actually quite like the rabbits and the pheasants, but yeah, the big game hunting on Rancho doesn't do it for me. I'd prefer the small game. Already been a year of YouTube modding? I'm sure you recall, Billy. I was telling Kyla, because, like, usually when it comes to, you know, mods and such, it's a fairly long process of, like, I'll pay attention during YouTube streams if someone's active for, you know, potentially several months over. I'll be like, hey, you know, maybe we should consider adding them as a mod. You were a name that I recognized in Twitch that day that people were just spamming all kinds of terrible things in chat when I didn't have anyone to mod, so I just go, Billy, you're in charge. And, now you're basically in charge of the bot and everything, imagine that. What's the best way to get a diamond feral goat? Pray to the Call of the Wild RNG gods that you don't get a troll feral goat, first of all. Much like, you know, any of the other diamonds. Oh, that didn't hit. You need to shoot all your males and hope for a level 5 spawn. And then, again, like I said, hope that it doesn't end up trolling, because quite possibly the most notorious troll in the game is, in fact, the feral goats. Uh-oh. Okay, I want quail more. Where you at? Did I go the other way? I could have sworn it was flying our way. Okay, that's annoying. I was so ready to smoke it. I see ya. Nah, that's a 2. Alright, well that's the dead one that I thought we maybe didn't get, so that's a good sign. I like this brown fur type, by the way. I think that should be considered like the common, if there were a common still. I only modded on my phone, and I was on my computer that day, so I had to Google how to ban people. Oh jeez. Twitch doesn't make it. Oh, there's another thick raccoon track. Is this the same one, by chance? Okay, this is old, so doesn't necessarily mean we're gonna find it, but we'll try. Anyway, Twitch does not make it very obvious, like the way that any of that stuff works. Forever modding on your phone. That's a fox, ain't it? Sure is. Well, one day we'll find the thing that we're actually after. At any given time, we get locked onto one thing and then go kill something else, but it's kind of like Rancho in that way with the small game stuff. There's kind of no lack of stuff to go after. Don't know where it went either. It looked interesting. Was it a red? Oh. Maybe I should just keep paying attention. Slow down. Yeah, I think that's red. Good news for that raccoon. You're into old. I think I know what you mean. Do you think they'll ever add true weight / size? I would like to think eventually they're bound to. What? All the small game, like I said. It is a red variant. I like them. Are blueberries blue? Sometimes. Look at all the hunting pressure. I'll be lucky if I can even find that raccoon track again. Wanted to say maybe next we get a 280 Remington or AI? AI. When I hear AI, I think of automated intelligence. I'm trying to figure out what if you're referring to something else that my brain simply will not think of right now. Yeah, we hit that. Is water wet? No, water is not wet. If you've ever seen the, or if you've never seen the songified version of that Is Water Wet video thing by Shmoyoho is the channel name, check it out. It's fantastic. When are you retiring? I haven't seen it too weak yet. Did I ever get the Red Deer Great one? I did not. Ackley improved? Okay. See, brain wasn't ever going to come up with that one. I didn't even know what that was. Okay, thick raccoon? Yeah, I don't even know what track it was anymore. I'm sure I deleted the zone. It's probably around. I don't even think this is the same one we had earlier, because I think we were up here. It could be. Also a high chance that it's just a 4, but maybe we'll run into them if we keep on heading towards the fields. Which I have marked and I just can't find. Daniel, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate you. Love your content. Can you rate this map 1 to 10? I was saying earlier I don't love to rate the maps without spending like a good chunk of time on them. That said, if I had to right now, I'd give it like a 8 or a 9. There's that track again. Alright. That is a gray for a type 2, that's what we had earlier. Might be him. Now, again, we've shot a couple of raccoons, we've shot some quail, we shot a fox. So many animals are here that he's not likely to leave a ton of tracks. We're going to have to assume a little bit, kind of figure out what direction he's most likely to go in. I really want to kill it, like especially if it is a diamond or level 5. I want to get it with birdshot. I think that'd be kind of neat. All the very old tracks. One of these is bound to be fleeing, right? One of these, he probably was in the area. None of these make any sense. It almost looks like it should be kind of still going this direction. If you look at the arrows on the hunter mate, I know they don't make much sense. It looks to me as if he had gone this way, although I'm not seeing any additional tracks. We got all that blue for days and then nothing. Alright, again, it's might be one of those things where it's better off going back during his time. DFish, thank you for the super chat. Driving back to Montana from Missouri. Always a nice little break for my small brain. I bet it's some fantastic views, dude. Hey, pal, what's up? Earlier, me and my dad got a 2-man limit on mallards in Missouri. Sweet. I want to duck hunt one of these days. I think that'd be a lot of fun. For the moment, I'll just virtually quail hunt, though. Or try. Last time I didn't do too good. When they're in the forest like this, and you cannot shoot them off the ground, they're like pheasants. Well, I mean, you can. But if you do, you don't get the score. If you are not on it when they flush, good luck. You gotta almost have them spotted. Once they get up into the trees, they're just so small. They're tough to ever get eyes on. That's a male. They could have flushed, too. I don't know. I didn't hear them. What are the odds that they'd be together? From what I've seen, male raccoons kind of stick in groups of males and female raccoons in groups of females, but you never know. Everything seems to be sort of moving in this direction right now. The heavy raccoon we're tracking may be a part of that. Oh, we need a hunter, man. I can't wait. Are there whitetail on this map? There are. Trying to listen for footsteps because I thought I heard more behind what was already going on here, but maybe not. There's a different male raccoon track. After watching the Steelers game last night, I think Ben is done. Why? He had one of his best game. Are you talking about like the story they had about him being done after the season? Because I have no doubt that he's done after this year. As much as dang, that's a nice buck.
He's in the chat.
He was in the chat?
Henry's in the chat.
Okay. Somebody said it. 'Tis a nice buck. Anyway, as much as it's maybe not a good characteristic to have, Ben hasn't exactly been known for being entirely selfless. He's fairly ego-driven, I think. And if you look at the stats now, I believe he's most likely 2 games away from passing Phillip Rivers in yards. I think he already has or is on pace to pass Phillip Rivers in touchdowns. And I think both of them were already ahead of Eli Manning. And why that is significant is those were the 3 04 draft class quarterbacks, at least the 3 top ones. I'm sure there are others later in rounds. So I have felt like for the last 2 years, really, he's tried to kind of get himself into the position where he's statistically the best. Good game last night beating Jackson. Yeah, I'm sure he's done after this year, too. I'm with you there. I thought you were saying, like, they're going to bench him or something. I was like, that was one of his best games of the season. Nah, who knows? At age 23 or something, it's hard to say he led them to the Super Bowl because, you know, their defense did. But then again, you had all these other quarterbacks, Tommy Maddox, Cordell Stewart, Neil O'Donnell, that got him to the Super Bowl but couldn't win it with those great defenses. Like, he was the one that kind of got him over the top. But yeah, at that young age, you watched Jerome Bettis retire holding the Lombardi Trophy. And I've always wondered, like, as he's kind of aging here, there's been talk about retirement. He's never been able to have his opportunity, I guess, to retire as a Super Bowl champ, and I just question if that's why he kind of continues to try it. And of course, there was the story about he told his teammates that he's done. Maybe he's trying to pull to the Ray Lewis there, because that's what he did, and they won the 2012 Super Bowl. Might be a thing, who knows. Those are coming this way, right? Where are they landing? That's weird. You guys are gonna need to flush again, because this ain't... How? This is... Oh boy. More than I was ready for. Alright. Not gonna lie, I didn't think they'd go back the other way. I would have stood over there. We'll still get a bunch. One more, probably? And then by the time we pick up all these, we may well be done. I don't know if I hit that last one at all. Luke, thanks for becoming a channel member, by the way. Definitely appreciate that. If you're not in the Discord already, be sure to join that. Link up your YouTube, get the member role, get all that good stuff that comes along with it, and enjoy the green name and emojis here in chat. I have a quote from when I was a small child signed by Drew Bledsoe. Have you watched the... Dang it. Man in the Arena? Is that the Tom Brady documentary? The Drew Bledsoe aspect of that is very interesting. And by the way, I never knew, because I was too young to watch watch any football really in 2001, would that have been? I didn't know that Bledsoe played in the championship game and actually did a lot to get them where they are. Okay, so I don't have tracks on, I know that, but I just see little glowing quail all over the place. What do you think about the CFL? I don't follow it. I don't know anything about it. Couple of 0.22 kg males. We've had plenty of them, but we just can't get a thick female one. I am convinced, though. Females are the ones to look for. At least in terms of diamond quail. Is this the one Rascal's trying to find? I think there's one over there yet. Wait. Okay. This one here. It's a nice sized female one. Rascal is potentially still... Yeah, there's blood here. Alright, I think that's going to be the last one that we hit. Let's go ahead and turn tracks back on, because I will forget. And then I'll be wondering why I can't find anything. Swing off tracks to find the animals is a pretty good strategy. I learned that with clearing pressure over on Berhunga with the scrub hair, because I could kill like 20 from my tripod. But claiming them was a whole nother story there. We actually hit that quail, amazingly. And now I've lost track of the direction. There he is. Grew up in Connecticut, so I grew up as a Patriots fan. Now I'm in Kansas, so everyone thinks I'm a bandwagon boy. Yeah, I mean, I get that. That's kind of the way that goes, but it's cool to be, you know, part of the fandom before all the rings, I guess I would say. What other streams are there this week? I don't think we're going to get the stream tomorrow because we're planning on spending a good portion of the day hunting. And of course, tomorrow is release day, so I'd like to, if at all possible, get 2 videos out. We shall see how that goes. And then Wednesday probably still. There won't be a stream. We'll probably continue to not do the Wednesday streams. Oh yeah, because Thursday I might be getting up like way early to go and do the hunt that I was talking about for like public land. So Friday we'll probably stream, and then Sunday as well. Just got to school and saw this already a lit day. Well, good. I'm glad. Did you get anything yet? Nothing really special. I mean, we've killed probably 50 plus animals this stream, but a huge portion of them are these little guys. Bunch of quail today, good few gators, some hogs, turkeys, stuff like that. Definitely been an eventful one, as we have a fox over there. Are you going to move most of your streams here to YouTube? I don't think so. I think probably starting like next week. What? Oh my. What are you doing? Didn't even hit it. That's kind of rough. I guess I'll let it go. Anyway, probably start next week. We're going to get back to the Sunday, Friday streams being on Twitch, and the Monday stream, obviously this one, being here on YouTube. And sometime after Christmas, probably, maybe the week after Christmas, we'll get back to Wednesday night streams on Twitch as well. Of course, the reason that there is no Wednesday night stream, for anybody that's unaware, is due to hunting season, and the reason I'm not bringing it back until after Christmas is like the week after hunting season. There's 1 week there, and then we're going to be traveling again, so the way it goes. Busy week, good luck on filling that tag. Thank you, man. Sure, I will need it. The heck are you doing? Not much anymore. Deed. Nice little 4.6 raccoon. 46 hits from that bird shot, by the way. That will do a number on just about anything. Opinion on the new map? I like it a lot. I think they did a pretty good job. I think, again, the distribution of animals across it is really well done. From what I've seen in my time spent on this map, there aren't those crazy hotspots like Rancho had, even like Tay had. It's just kind of animals throughout, and I think, from what I can tell, ooh, that looks, no, that is an olive. Okay, I thought that was a Mela for a second. Anyway, I've not had that much luck with rares and such. Heart shot, by the way. So it's not like there are tons of rares and diamonds around. You really do got to work for it. Obviously, the Gators are challenging. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think the challenge is there. I don't think it's overly challenging. I'm a fan of what they've done here, and hopefully that is setting a kind of standard for future maps. But we're going to go over and claim this Gator, and that will be the end of the stream. Once again, no diamonds or rares, but like I was saying, I kind of like that we're not just finding diamonds and rares everywhere, despite the fact that it is, you know, obviously a new map. A lot of times that happens. A lot of times you get those kind of fresh pop files that have just stuff all over them. It's felt like we've had to work for it, and I think that is most certainly a good thing. Reading is hard. Nobody does the good reads. It's difficult. Jace and Mr. Cheese, thank you guys for the super chats as we're getting ready to wrap up here. Been watching for 2 years now. Really like your videos. They help me a lot in the game, and I hope this will help you. It will certainly help. I really appreciate the generosity, man. Thank you so much, and I'm glad the videos and stuff have been helpful to you as well. And Mr. Cheese, what is your favorite animal? That's a loaded question, because that could take a lot of different directions. I'm going to take it the direction of, like, my favorite animal, kind of overall, real-life anime game, and it's white-tailed deer. And it's because I've spent my whole life around them. You know, I've been hunting them for 15 years. I've got so much respect for how tough they are and just what they can do. And it's, I don't know, the challenge of hunting a whitetail and going back year after year chasing the same deer, which is something I've kind of always dreamt about doing. Like, I really enjoy it. So, that would be my answer to that one, and I simply cannot wrap up the stream without at least taking a shot at what should be potentially multiple quail, wherever they're at. Oh, hi. There's another one. So this is kind of like what we would see with the pheasants, but the quail don't tend to do it much. Kind of cool how they circled back there. Okay, this is going to be one for the 22. If there are any good ones, we will at least try. We're looking for, obviously, level 3 female. I don't see any, so I think we probably got her 2. One died right here. Red-brown male. It might have been it. Looks like we only killed one. Not the best showing. Another one getting away over there. Alright, if we can hit it, we'll go get it. Oh, it's gonna land. Never mind. We'd get the grounded score on that one if we shot it. So I think on that note, we are going to wrap up the stream quite like, oh wait, there's a guy here? They're just migrating along, doing their thing. They weren't prepared for such shotguns. That one did die, wherever it's at. Help me out, rascal. I don't want to be here for 12 more years. Slowly but surely being like, alright, we're almost done, just gotta kill one more quail. 12% bonus this year? Holy. Alright, all the buys. Fight. Why does this happen? Almost predictably. Not like I'm not gonna shoot them though. I'll catch you if you fall. I think it believed me. That was awkward. Poor thing got smoked. Okay. Quails to claim. I think we killed 3. That would be the 3rd. And I think this one still is off this direction. Premature buying. It happens to all of us, man. It happens to all of us. Oh boy. Anyway. Overtime pay now. All 3 minutes of it. Never ends. I bet that one's dead. That was a lot of birdshot. Nice little 237, not too bad. I want to go back and find that heavier one. I'm going to have to look on the map from that point earlier in the stream when we shot it. Another pretty good one. A couple of golds. Alrighty, standing in one place. Not going to chase more quail. Bye, sadly I just joined. Well, the good news is there will be a lot more content on this map going forward. But yeah, as somebody's asking there, tomorrow the map should be out. Hopefully without any hiccups. We'll cross our fingers for that. 4 minutes actually. I'm so sorry, Billy. Didn't mean to misrepresent your overtime. Anyway. I heard nothing. that is going to do this for the stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all of the generous support. And I shall see you in tomorrow's, hopefully, 2 videos.